New Girl is one of our favorite shows now, but that wasn't the case when it premiered last fall. So in this week's episode of The Buzz, we're taking a look at how it won us over with things like Shirtless Schmidt, Jess and Nick's romantic tension, and of course, the hilarious one-liners.
Okay, he once called an oven an of.
Twirly.
Twirly.
So scrummy.
Hi, I'm Becky Kirsch.
I'm Shannon Vestal, and we're the editors of BuzzSugar.
The season finale of New Girl is this week, and I think I speak for both Shannon and myself when I say that the series has come a long way.
That's right. When we first saw the pilot, we weren't necessarily sold on it.
I really wanted to like New Girl, but I just felt like Fox was trying way too hard with it.
But now we love it.
So we're counting down the 5 reasons why it won us over, starting with the evolution of Zooey Deschanel's character, Jess. Now, I want to admit that I wasn't that into Jess when the show started. I was just turned off by how adorkable she was.
Right, they were trying to make adorkable happen way too hard. She was just so quirky that she wasn't normal, and she was always bursting into song.
Wincing on me, I plan bells every day until Sunday.
So I think they've done a good job of kind of toning her down, making her a little bit more relatable. Now even when she sings, it's not as annoying. But I think one thing that they've done that's been great is shifting the spotlight to the guys, which brings us to the next reason why we love the show, the 3 dudes that play Zooey Deschanel's roommates on the show. They're all really funny in their own ways. They're all super weird, but I feel like their senses of humor kind of complement each other, which really makes it work.
Totally, and I love the 3 individual actors. They all have kind of their own humor style. Like I would say, Max Greenfield has this perfect comedic timing as Schmidt, and every time he takes his shirt off, it's hilarious. Jake Johnson, I think, is so adorable. Even though he's kind of this slacker, he's just like the sweet boyfriend that you want to help out. And Lamorne Morris, his character Winston had been recast, so I didn't have very high hopes for him. I thought he was going to be very boring, but then the next thing you know, he's singing Defying Gravity in his car, and we're totally in love.
And then all of a sudden you like when people are singing on the show.
Exactly.
So speaking of the funny moments, the 3rd reason why we love this show so much is that it has some hilarious one-liners. I know that a lot of times on Wednesday morning, Shannon and I can't wait to do our impressions from the night before and discuss our favorite one-liners from the night.
What's your favorite one-liner of all time?
So I'm definitely partial to Nick, and one line that just made me laugh so hard was in this episode when he's kind of drunk and he's in the car, they pull over to let him puke, and he just gets out, turns around and goes, "Yes!"
Yes! Never jumped out of a movie car before.
Drunk Nick is the best, but I think for my favorite line, it has to go to Schmidt for that monologue that he did about the things that he loves about India, and he said chutney in a really funny way, and I can't not say the word that way anymore. Mango chutney, every kind of chutney.
Really, any type of chutney.
That's good. You sound just like him. I think you're ready to be on the show. But let's take a look at some of the other great one-liners from the 1st season.
He calls an airport air.
Called ketchup catch. Papacorno. It's popcorn in Italian.
I got the dirty twirl, Schmitty.
He's clearly new homeless.
I'm all in. Uno, bitches. It's something you can't fix. Knowledge.
Take it easy, Black George Michael.
That's why they call it basketball and not peach basket ketchup.
You just came up with that?
So as we just saw, the cast of the show is very funny, but they've also been supported by a really impressive roster of celebrity guest stars. It's only been 1 season, but it seems like they're already on level with like 30 Rock.
Yeah, we've already seen Justin Long, Ryan Quanten, Dermot Mulroney, Lizzie Kaplan.
Do you have a favorite one?
Absolutely. It has to be Jess's ex-boyfriend, Paul, played by Justin Long. Like recently we got to see his delightfully awful crying face, and I just thought it was hilarious.
And you mentioned that Justin Long was Jess's ex-boyfriend. A lot of the characters do seem like they're love interests for the roommates, but we all know that Nick and Jess are going to end up together, which is another thing we love about this show, is the romantic tension that exists between these 2 characters.
I like you a lot. I really do. I'm glad you're around.
I like that it's not like other series where it's a constant will they or won't they, where you're just watching and waiting for them to get together. We get to watch them get to know each other on a nice platonic level and kind of get to know each other as people and build this emotional connection. It's sweet.
Yeah, and I like the fact that it's not like Ross and Rachel or Jim and Pam, you don't have one pining over the other. But this is the season finale coming up, so you never know what's going to happen. They could be making some major strides.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it.
So, and again, the season finale is this week, so tell us if you're going to be tuning in.
And if you haven't seen New Girl yet, maybe you should think about watching it over the summer break.
And thanks for watching The Buzz.